Yo, what's up, people? My name's JB. I am JB per X, and this will be what if Deku had a JoJo quirk, I guess. Basically, he's gonna have every stand in JoJo, and I'm gonna give him the ability. He can. Let's just say he can give stands if he wants to. Alright, and he can also remove them, and he can make any stand Requiem. But for now, I really don't want to do that. I want to keep the normal Requiems like Chariot Requiem, Gold Experience Requiem. These are the only Requiems in the Stair series for now, and maybe forever. So I'm gonna keep it like that because I really do not want to make him abused. Because bro, he's gonna solo the verse, and I don't like that. I like that, but it's too much, Yeah, it's too much. Yeah. So, okay. So, the ship for this, I'm not sure. Literally. I'm gonna make it female Bakugo because, honestly, it's like the easiest thing. And it's the thing that will make the most sense. So, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start Izuku's 4-year-old. What? So he's in the preschool, I think it's called. And then, that's by the way, this is 1 week before he visits the quirk doctor. So, yeah. Then he's playing with Katsumi, female Bakugo. Yes, I'm not making him gay. No. It ain't happening, cause no. Yeah. So they're playing blah blah blah. Time skip a week. And Izuku wakes up his mom. They go to the quirk doctor. He's like, looks like he can manifest some creatures, humanoid, just creatures in general. You can make them visible if you want or not. By the way, that's the quirk doctor that's saying this shit, so don't be confused. Alright. And basically that's what the quirk doctor says. And then Izuku, he's happy. You already know. He's excited. And since I really want him to progress, because I really don't want to make a dumb Izuku, I don't like that. He's gonna be watching JoJo. Literally. He's finished the whole... He knows JoJo. He can tell you the whole story of JoJo without a single mistake. Every single episode, bro. This man is a JoJo fan. Like, the JoJo fan. So, yeah. And, yeah. My bad. So, basically, so when he heard spiritual summon, he was like, JoJo, lit. Bro, and he said it was just JoJo. You already know. Then he tried it. He summoned a random stand, and it worked. Now I'm gonna make him intelligent. Because, yes, he's gonna be intelligent. Yes. And now, well, I mean, he can like I said, he can tell you the whole everything about JoJo without a single mistake. So, I mean, you can already say he mastered his power because it stands. So, I mean, what you want me to say? And yeah, so he goes back after the weekend. He goes back to preschool, I think. Yeah, keep in mind he's still 4 years old. Yeah. And yeah, he Katsumi. My bad. Katsumi, she shows her quirk to Deku. And Deku's like, wow, nice. And people they surround her and shit. And yeah. Then she's like, Izuku, what's your quirk? And Izuku's like, well, my quirk, I will call it JoJo. And people are like, JoJo? Like the popular anime? And he's like, yep. Basically, I can summon any stand of this series. And they're like, whoa, your quirk is powerful. Your quirk must be powerful. And also, I'm gonna make it, he can also summon the ones from mangas or alternate universes and shit. Alright. Yo. And also, I don't want him to accidentally kill anyone or kill everyone. So I'm gonna make it so dangerous sense like made in heaven, who can literally reset the universe. Like, bro. Or freaking King Crimson. Nah, this one ain't dangerous. But there's some stands that are dangerous. So yeah. And for Killer Queen, for example, he can control the explosions. I don't want him to blow up some people. And bites the dust, somebody doesn't have to die. You can just make them lose like an inch. Literally. No, less than an inch, bro. Of nail. And bites the dust work. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's on you, bro. You should watch JoJo. Just watch JoJo. That's literally on you, bro. And yeah, let's get back to it. My bad if don't worry about it, right? So yeah, then JoJo is a popular series amongst kids. Just a popular series in general. Yeah, so they know what he's talking about, and he's OP. And they're like, can you show us one of the stands? And he's like, sure, which one? And they're like, can you show us Star Platinum? And then he's like, okay. Then yeah, he's like, Star Platinum. It was bad, but it's fine. Then Star Platinum appears. It's Star Platinum from part 3. Yeah. Then he gets JoJo's clothing from part 3. Yeah. But a 4-year-old version. So it fits him. And they're like, whoa, you look like JoJo from the JoJo. And Izuku's like, yep. And yeah. Then he basically screams, "Hurrah!" Then he keeps smashing that tree, and it's gone. Yeah, it is literally broken. And let's just say it was a small tree. Yeah. So then he's like, well, since I really don't like breaking trees and making a mess, I guess I'ma use it. And he basically gets Giorno's clothes. He summons gold experience, gets Giorno's clothes. Basically the same hairstyle, but he still keeps his green hair. Right? And he basically brings the tree back. You know how Giorno did with the tree? Basically gave, I think gold experience ability is to give life. So if you give too much life to something, it dies. Literally. And then the cycle repeats. Basically. And so he basically withered the tree. Then he bring it back to life at the normal state, I guess. And yeah. So yeah, then they're like shocked. And Katsumi, there's no bullying, and there's no Katsumi like that is like, hey, extras or die. No, no, no. She's nice, okay, because of her Izuku. She's nice, and she looks up to Izuku like he's not jealous or anything. Nah, I want to make her a good person. I um yeah. So then yeah, time skip, last day of middle school, and wait. Okay, people, I'm back. Where did I left off again? Damn, I kind of forgot. So sad. Last day of middle school. Yeah, last of yeah. So yeah. Yep. That happens. Then teacher does the same thing in canon, like, oh, you wanna be a hero, blah blah blah. Don't need that. Useless. Boom. Fresh. Then Katsumi, she slides that letter onto Izuku's desk. Somehow, bro. Izuku reads it. It says, meet me at the roof. Katsumi. Meet me at the roof, Izuku. Signed by Katsumi. Katsumi, basically. And then Izuku goes to the roof at the end of class. Katsumi's waiting there for him. Then she's like, and he's like, so Katsumi, Kachan, what did you call me here for? And she's like, easy. Izu. Yes. No, bro, just imagine her saying that in a female voice. Izu, would you? I want to ask you something. Izuku's like, what is it? Then she's like, well I yeah. She's like, well, I love you, and would you be my boyfriend? And Izuku, she's surprised and he's happy. He's like, of course I would like to be your boyfriend. And where they both enjoy a passionate kiss. Typical anime. Boom. Yep. Now they're boyfriend girlfriend. Boom. GG. Trust. Now. Like I said in the start, he will be able to give stands. So you already know he's gonna give her a killer queen. He kind of explains the ability kind of killer queen, and she's like, well, nice, but what does it have to do with me? And he's like, well, I can kind of give stands, so I would like to give it to you. Do you accept it? And Katsumi, she's like, sure, if you want me to. And he's like, okay then. Then he doesn't have to. She just basically pokes her with the arrow. Yeah, basically. And then, yeah. Okay, so I'm back. So basically, female Bakugo got Killer Queen. I think that's where I left off. Sorry for interruptions. That's my bad. That's on me. I don't be mad. Okay. Then they go down the roof. So I'm gonna make more romantic scenes later because I'm not good with that. Basically they meet the sludge villain, bro. Sludge villain, man, is gone. They just pushed the trigger of Killer Queen. Boom. And you know what, bro? Since I want to make the voice acting of Kira, bro. So I might change bites to this. Bites to that can either blow up someone, like yeah, or you can basically heal, or is it go back in time? Yeah. So as soon as they see this, they're like both of them. Katsumi seen it in a female voice, but Izuku in the voice that I'm about to do right now. So. Kiragri no Daisan no Bakunen. Bite the Dosto. And yeah, basically Surge Villain, boom, explode. You know, it's still here. He's not dead. It kind of exploded, you know? So yeah, what else can I say? And then all my companies like, kids, did you see the Sludge Villain? And And Izuka and Katsumi, she's like, well, he's here, but can we get your autograph? Both of them with stars in their eyes. And oh, my bad. And yeah. And yeah, all my sizes thing, and he puts the sludge villain in the bottle. And the sludge villain's second incident will still happen. And by the way, I'ma make it so Katsumi, she still gets the suit of Kira by the female version. And yeah. 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 my bad if I'm spacing out, my bad. I'm so sorry. So yeah. And basically they walk, then they hear a commotion. Since they're both together, like literally, they're walking together. So yeah. And yeah. And yeah, basically they go towards the commotion. And yeah. Yeah. And no, they see that the same sludge villain they clapped is still rampaging and has a random kid hostage. Yes, it's a random kid. And Izuka and Katsumi, they're mad, yeah. They're mad, bro. So, and they see the heroes cannot do anything. And like Katsumi, she's like, Izuku, let's do this. Then no, uh, Katsumi and Izuku, um, yeah. So basically, Izuku, he has made in heaven, but he knows how to control it. Right? I'm not doing some weird shit. No, he knows how to control it. So he won't reset the universe by accident. Yeah. So basically, what he does basically, people what they see is a green and black flash. They're like, and they see the hostage is gone, and they see a girl with I think it's a purple suit, blah blah, blah, just Kira's suit, and the thing that they hear says like, Kira Queen no Taisan no Baknan Baitza Tosto. And they're like confused at why she's saying that. And then they see her like basically use her finger as a detonator, and boom, this whole thing pops, literally, boom. Oh, and by the way, let's just say Killer Queens basically enhances her normal explosion, so she doesn't always have to use her normal explosion, but she likes it. Yeah. Yeah, and then people they start clapping, and then oh my, they see it's the two kids that defeated Soviet before, and he would like to talk to them. So basically, they walk away. So before the heroes can score them and shit, Izuki appears with Made in Heaven, and they see Made in Heaven, and they're like, "Kid, is that Made in Heaven from JoJo?" And Izuki's like, "Oh, you're a fan too, huh? Nice, I like you, hero." And then he just disappears. Him and Katsumi, they disappear. They disappear in a trail of yellow, green, and black. People they're like surprised and shit. Yeah, you already know. Bro, remember, bro, it was live television, so you already know. And they walk the same path as Midoriya walked when he met All Might. Then they meet All Might. All Might's just like, well, young hero, young kids. No, All Might he said, "Are you? I am here." Then both of them say, "All Might, what are you doing here?" Then he coughs up blood and he goes in his weak form, and they're like, "Whoa, All Might, is that really you?" And yeah, so basically, yeah, that. Then All Might. Basically, All Might. Yeah. He's like, "Well, I've seen how you people have acted, of how you two have acted, and how you saved that young kid from the sludge villain. And I'd like to congratulate you." And they're like, "Oh, thank you, Mike. Well, is that all?" And he's like, "Well, there's something that I'd like to tell you. Well, I would like to give one of you my quirk." But they were like, "Give your quirk? How does that work? Is that even possible?" And well, he explains one full roll and injury, and Izuki's like, "Well, if you were to give your quirk, give it to Katsumi. I'm already overpowered right now." Yeah, and Katsumi and he agrees because he was a JoJo fan. He's like, "So, kid, mind explaining me your quirk?" And he explains his quirk, and he says, "Young lady, and you?" Then he explains her quirk, and yeah, yep, basically. And my bad. Basically, yeah. Then Izuka says, "Well, for your injury, oh my, I could help you with that." And then Ami's like, "Really, kid? But how?" And then he says, "Well, you've seen Gold Experience from JoJo, right?" Then he's like, "Yeah." Then he's like, "Well, its ability is to give life, but the Gold Experience Requiem can remove life, I guess. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure, but I don't care, right? Because, yeah. I believe it's resetting something back to zero, but see, bro. No, I'm gonna search it up because why not? Okay, so I'm back. So apparently, Gold Experience's abilities to basically turn an animate object, for example, a rock, into something that is living, I guess. And yeah, and apparently he can heal too. So he basically heals All Might back to 100%. Yeah. He thanks the kid, and then he basically trains Midoriya and Katsumi. They train. Yeah. And yeah. They go in the front entrance exam. And yeah. Yeah. Basically, Katsumi, she can handle well, since Killer Queen basically it's technically a boost. Let's just say she can handle 20% of 140. I know it seems crazy, but she can. I deal with it. And no, she's not as strong as Izuku. Nowhere near that. Bro, are you telling me that she can be as strong? Bro, no, I'm not even gonna talk, bro. You know she's not. And her explosion has a little spark, I guess. And they can, if she concentrates them enough, it can turn blue. She can basically make a laser, explosion laser. Yeah, I guess. And yeah, basically now we skip to the entrance exam. You know, no, they kiss themselves good luck. And yeah, so yeah, then they go sit. So since she's been influenced by Izuku, she's smart too. Basically they both gonna ace the test, correct the mistakes. 10 minutes, boom. And they both enter to President Mike at the same time. President, he's surprised. He sees it. He sees they both ace the test. And bro, before the leader can say anything, bro, Izuku, he shuts leader up. Literally, he uses Made in Heaven and he puts leader to sleep. Alright, leader down. He's asleep, bro. Time skip. A few hours later, when everyone's done the test, leader wakes up. Let's just say, before he went to sleep. Izuku kind of answered questions for him. Nah. He just leader, bro. Let's say he answered like questions. Yeah, he just didn't. He answers questions like really fast. Okay, cause why not? But he didn't manage to correct them or some shit. So yeah, so that's just sad, bro. Honestly. Yeah, then President Mike explains when President Mike is about to explain the fourth robot, leader's he's like, yeah, doing his shit in canon, and he said, and you too, you should listen to President Mike. He's like, then both they look at me like, look, man, mind your business. Nobody's looking at us. How are we distracting anybody? Look around you, bro. He looks around. Everybody's just staring at him like, why did you interrupt him? Why? And he sits his ass down and he's embarrassed. He just sits his ass down real quick. And yeah. And now we go back. So basically, Izuku got CD A, Katsumi CD B. So yeah, then we start. Then as I'm doing the countdown and shit, whatever, and he's in the middle of counting, and the gate slightly opens, and Izuku, he rushes in, bro. He uses Made in Heaven, and he rushes in, and he basically destroys enough robot to get 500 points. Yep. And now that All Might is back to 100%, the crime rate is so low, bro. Like, even All Foreign is confused. Like, how the hell? The crime, bro, is so low, bro. You don't even want to know about it. Sorry, off topic. Even though it's on topic, who cares? Then he just sits down. By the way, bro, that is just in a minute. No, not even, bro. 10 seconds, bro. 500 points. And Yunezu in there, he asked the teacher if they find anything interesting. That's what he says. And then they zoom in to Izuku and they see he's sleeping. And they're like, Nezu, and as he's like, Nezu, how many points does he have? And Nezu looks at the scoreboard and he sees that Izuku is the first with 500 points. He's like, and he says, Fufa. And he spits out his tea and he's like, 500 points in 10 seconds? The teachers are like, their jaw dropped to the ground. And All Might, he's there. And they look at All Might and they see that he's not even surprised. They're like, oh my, are you not surprised? This kid beat your record in 10 seconds. They're like, whoa, this kid is the one I was talking to you people about. And he's like, the kid that healed you? And he's like, yeah, he's a great kid. And his quirk is pretty good too. And like, what's his quirk? And you see, well, and they all ask, what's his quirk? And he says, and Nezu looks at the file, he says, and it says that the quirk of Izuku, it says, name Izuku Midoriya, quirk JoJo. And be like, JoJo, like the famous anime? And they're like, and he's like, yep. And All Might here basically explains his quirk, and they're impressed and shocked, Yeah. Then Isai's like, Nezu, time to release this zero pointer. And yeah, as he releases the zero pointer, then the ground starts to shake, people are starting to run, and Izuku starts going to run because he thinks it's not worth it. Then he sees that fuck it, Katsumi and Izuku wasn't reading the same thing, so he's like, his girlfriend's about to get crazy. He's like, oh hell no, that ain't happening. And he uses, I wonder what he's gonna use though, bro. I'm not even sure what he can use, bruh. Oh my god. He uses Star Partner, and he's like, he's like, stop Krishna Zawarudo. Then time stops, and he claps that zero pointer down to the ground, bro. Zero pointer, you'll never see him again. They see a decapitated zero pointer, literally, and they see Izuku with Jotaro's clothes from part 4 when he met Josuke, and he sees them, and he sees him walking towards Kato, and he's like, "Hey babe, how you doing? How did you get stuck here?" He's like, and she's like, "Stop mocking me, easy." Then yeah. Yeah, but then we skip. No, when they go home, they go on a date actually, and yeah, they go to Katsumi's thing, house. Yes, house. And they sleep in the same bed, they cuddle, they do anything you can think of except 18 plus. Yet. Yes. Yet. So Yeah, time skip, wake up, they prepare, then they go to UA. Time skip, week later when they receive their letters, Izuku goes back home. Basically, yeah, he opens the letter. No, he opens it with Katsumi, yeah. They see that they both in the same class, both went to UA, they both hug and kiss each other. And yeah, then they go. Time skip, 1 week later they go to UA, first of UA, and they see the school is super huge. No homo, no, my bad. It's super huge, and they go in. People are staring at them because they both were impressive, bro. People they just saw Katsumi blowing some shit up with either her hands or by just using her thumb as a detonator somehow. And yeah. Basically, they go to 1A, they come in, they just come in discreetly. And this saw Aizawa and they nodded at him. Yeah, so yeah. Yep. So, yeah, then we skip. Bell rings. And, yeah. Aizawa is like, hey, you little shits. I am, showed. Oh, bye bye. Okay, sorry for the interruption again. And, yeah. Time skip, yeah, he's like, Aizawa, he's like, hello, Ulysses, I'll be Aizawa. My name's Shota Aizawa. I will be your homeroom teacher for the next 3 years. He's like, you've been talking for 8 seconds. You couldn't shut up for 8 seconds. So we'll have to work on that. He says, put these P uniforms and meet me at the training ground, whatever. And bro, Ida or whatever is about to talk about orientation, and they just see Katsumi and Izuku just walking, getting the uniforms, no questions asked. And and I was like, look at these two, you should follow their examples. They just both follow them. Yeah, I know. After they change, Kirishima comments on how ripped Izuku is and whatever. And after that, they do the ball test. Izuku, he gets infinite. Because, yes, he does. He gets first, blah, blah, blah. Then, Aizawa, he dismisses them. And this is where I'm going to end the part 1 of What If Deku had a quirk called JoJo. Peace out.